Hello folks, this is Tom Martin. This is my lottery strategy game, Decoding the Powerball. I'm picking my numbers for the drawing on July 29th, 2017. I have 7 strategies with my game, Decoding the Powerball. So strategy number 1, the game card color code. Okay, so if you've never seen my videos before, what you're looking at is what I call the game card. Okay, this represents all 69 white ball numbers of the Powerball lottery. I really don't have anything for the Powerball itself. Okay, so basically how this works is over here to the right is the history of the Powerball lottery. Okay, so the last 3 drawings I transfer over to the game card as red numbers. Okay, and then orange, green, blue, and purple. So I have 5 colors, one to represent each of the 5 winning Powerball numbers. So basically how this works is that there's been 149 color code drawings, and out of those 149, 81 have been only 3 colors. Okay, 58 have been 4 colors, 9 have been 2 colors, and only 1 time have all 5 colors come up. Okay, and never has it been just 1 color. Okay, so since all 5 colors hardly ever come up, the strategy is to try to guess what color won't be coming up and eliminate those numbers off of the game card. So for this drawing, I don't think any purple numbers are going to come up. And the reason why is because in the last drawings, there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drawings in a row that purple has come up, and I just don't think we'll see 9. Okay, so I'm going to eliminate all the purple numbers off of the game card, like so. So when I eliminate a number off of the game card, that means that I'm not even going to consider it to play that number. Okay, so it's off to the next strategy. Strategy number 2, the individual numbers. Okay, so here in the individual numbers, basically how things work is the master of all the numbers is up at the very top. Okay. And over here to the right is the last Powerball drawing. Okay, it was 7, 19, 21, 42, and 69. Okay, so the 5 here means that it hit 5 groups. Okay, so I'm going to reduce this down a little bit so you can see all the groups here. Okay, so you can see that there's 7 groups. Okay. And again, there's only 5 white winning Powerball numbers, so 2 of these groups won't be able to have a winning Powerball number to it. So the strategy is to guess which one that group will be and eliminate it off of the game card. Okay, so for this drawing, you can see that over here in the 60s, there's been a lot of hits here. So basically what the square means right here is that it covers 5 drawings. Okay, so I like to see what's happening every 5 drawings. Okay, so I just think that the 60 numbers are all done. Okay, I think that this top row will have a miss to it. It will be blank. So I'm going to eliminate the 60 numbers off of the game card. Okay, so I eliminated the 60 numbers off of the game card, and this is what the game card looks like so far. So it's off to the next strategy. Strategy number 3, the 50-50 picks. Okay, so what you're looking at is what I call the 50-50 picks. Okay, so basically there's 5 white winning Powerball numbers, so there's going to be a majority of either odd numbers or even numbers. Okay, so this is what I keep track of. Okay, so far there's been 189 drawings. Okay, and out of those 189, 93 have been the majority of odd numbers. 96 have been the majority of even numbers. So what I like to do is keep track of every 5 drawings. Okay, so in this 5 drawings, the majority was odd numbers. Okay, and then even, odds, evens. Okay, so I try to predict what this 5 will be. Okay, so far out of this 5, there's 2 odds and 2 evens. Okay, so I'm going to predict that it's going to end up being the majority of odd numbers. Okay, so for this drawing, I think there's going to be 3 or 4 odd numbers out of the 5 winning Powerball numbers. Okay, so over here, I have the same thing for highs and lows here. Okay, the blue are the low numbers, red are high numbers. Okay, so I'm thinking that it's going to be the majority low numbers, okay, and then left and right. I think that it's going to be the majority to the right side, okay, and the reason is because here you can see the right side that got the majority 3-2, okay, 3-2, 3-2, 3-2, 3-2. So every once in a while there's either 4-1 or even 5-0. Okay, so I just think that it's due to have a 4-1 to it. Okay, so I think the right will have this 4-1. All right, and over here for the red and blue area, I'll show you this real quick. Okay, I also think it will be 4-1 as well to the blue, and mainly because the red has been just so dominant here, 110-79. So I think the blue has needs to be catching up. Okay, since it's a 50-50 thing, I don't think it could red can stay dominant for forever. Okay, so I think blue will eventually catch up. Okay, and here's the Powerball numbers itself. I'll let you see what's going on here in this row right here. This is for the low and high of the Powerball numbers. There's 26 Powerball numbers itself. Okay, so blue means 1-13, red means 14-26. And over in this row, red means odds and blue means evens. Okay, so I'll let you look at that for a second and try to guess what this is going to be. If you think it's going to be red, then it means it's going to be high. If you think this is going to be blue, then it's going to be a high even number, what the Powerball would be. Okay, so off to the next strategy. Strategy number 4, pick the numbers I hope will miss from group 1. Okay, so what you're looking at is what I call my group 1 numbers. So basically I broke all the Powerball white numbers into 4 groups, okay, and I put some color to it. All right, so now I keep stats of these groups. All right, so of course red, blue, orange, green. Okay, so for this one, red means that there was a hit. One number came up in the red section here. Okay, and that was the 19. Okay, and the 19 shares the square with the 67, and I'll go through that in a second here. But basically what it is I keep track of groups and numbers. Okay, so for this whole group, if I don't think it's going to come up, then I will eliminate all these numbers in the red area, and that includes the 19 and the 67. Okay, so don't get overwhelmed with that. It's just my way of keeping track of groups and numbers. Okay, so I have 15 of these option cards. Okay, and every once in a while, 0 will come up. Okay, and that means none of the 5 white winning Powerball landed in this certain area. Okay, for this one, it's the red area. So in the last drawing, no Powerball landed in these red numbers here. Okay, so again, I have 15 of these option cards. Okay, so I keep an overview of things. Okay, so what I do is if there's 5 or more zeros per area, okay, I color it blue. Okay, so if there's 4 or less zeros, then I color it red. All right, so I try to predict where that blue area is going to be. Okay, so for this drawing, I think it's going to be the green area. Will have a lot of misses to it. Okay, so I'm just going to pick groups of numbers out of the green area for this drawing. Okay, so the first one I'm going to pick is option card number 1. Okay, and it's this green area right here, and basically why I'm picking this one is because it had 13 in a row, and now it's up to 9 in a row, so I just think it's going to miss. Okay, so I'm going to eliminate all these green numbers off of the game card. Okay, and then the next one, I'm going to take 2 of them here, is this number 3 right here. Okay, there's been 20 in a row here, 20 hits, 20 drawings in a row. One of these green numbers have hit. Okay, So I just don't think it's going to see 21. Okay, so I'm going to eliminate the number 1 option card and the number 3 option card, green areas. Okay, so I'll go to the game card. And again, I'll eliminate these numbers. Okay, so the 69 shares the square with the 53, so I'm going to eliminate the 53 as well. And then here, I'm going to eliminate these numbers as well. Okay, so I'm going to eliminate this section as well. And the 58 shares the square with the 68, or vice versa. Okay, so I'm going to eliminate that as well. So this is what the game card looks like so far. So hopefully I picked all the right ones that aren't going to come up. Okay, so now it's off to the next strategy. Strategy number 5, picking the numbers I hope will miss from group 2. Okay, so what you're looking at is what I call my group 2 numbers. Okay, so it's kind of the same thing as group 1, except I divided all the numbers into 8 different groups. Okay, so again, there's only 5 white winning Powerball numbers, so 3 of these groups won't be able to have a winning Powerball number to it. Okay, so the strategy is to try to guess which one of these groups won't have a winning Powerball number to it and eliminate those numbers off of the game card. Okay, so basically how things work is down here is the group of stats. Okay, so this is for the red area right here. Okay, so you have a 0 here. That means none of the 5 white winning Powerballs landed in this red area. Okay, and here's a 2. So that means 2 of the 5 white winning Powerball numbers landed in this red area. So I keep track of every 5 drawings. Okay, so if there's 3 or more zeros or misses, I color it blue for cold. If there's 3 or more hits, I color it red for hot. Okay, so if something's going to be red for a very long time, then eventually it will be blue. Okay, and vice versa. Okay, so basically what I'm doing here is I think that the yellow section here will have a miss to it. Okay, so I'm going to eliminate all the yellow numbers off of the game card. So I'll go to the game card, and it's the 16 and the 32 that's left. So I will eliminate those off of the game card like so. Okay, and I'll go back to group 2, and I'll see what's left here. Okay, so here's option card number 3. I have 15 of these option cards, just like group 1. So this is the purple numbers that I don't think will come up. So I'm going to go to the game card. And it's the 33 and 41 that I'm going to eliminate. Okay, so I'm going to go back to group 2. Let's see what else I have. Okay, so here's option card number 5, the brown area. Okay, so you can see all these brown numbers. So again, I go to the game card, and I will eliminate these numbers off of the game card. And hopefully I'm correct. Okay, so I'm going back to group 2. Okay, now see what else I have. Okay, option card 11, the orange area. So you can see it's the 66, 16, 67, 33, and 54. And as you can see that they're all gone here. Okay, so nothing to eliminate there. Now I'll see what else I have. Okay, so I believe that that's it. Okay, so I'm off to the next strategy here. Okay. Strategy number 6, picking the numbers I hope will hit from groups 1 and 2. Okay, so I'm back here in group 1, and what I look for is a couple of zeros here in a row. Okay, because most of the time when there's 2 zeros in a row, usually there's a hit. Okay, so I expect to see a winning Powerball number somewhere in these blue numbers here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down all these numbers that are left on the game card. Okay, so we'll take this corner here. So 2, 11, 20, and 65. Well, the 60s are gone. Okay, so 2, 11, 20. So I'll write those over here. Okay, so now I'll go back and I'll see what's left. Okay, so I got 13, 22, 31. And the 8 as well. Okay, so I'll go back to this group 1 and I'll see what's left in this corner here. I believe it's just the 36 I mean. So I'll write that down as well. Okay, so I'll see what else I have here in this group 1 numbers. Okay, so here, the blue and green section here. So again, I got that 2, 11, 20 thing going on and the 36. All right, so I'm thinking that maybe it will be one of these 4 numbers here. Okay, so I'll write those down as well. And then in the green area, I got the 13, the 31, and the 8 as well. The 8 shares the square with the 66. Okay, so it could be one of these numbers as well. 8, 13, 31. Okay, and I'll keep on going. So here in the red and orange sections here, so I got the 11 and 20 and the 13. And in the orange, I got the 8, the 31, and the 2. Okay, so, and the 36 as well. And then for the last one, in the blue area here, I got the 36, the 13, and the 8. And then the green, I got the 31, and 11, and 20. Okay, so all these numbers keep on coming up. Okay, they're really sticking out to me. So I'm just going to write those down, and I'm going to go on to the group 2 as well. Okay, so I'm in group 2 here at option card 13. And why I'm here is because I'm looking at the far right here. Okay, this tells me how many columns were hit. Okay, so this last drawing there were 5 columns hit, so I'll point them out. There's a hit here, hit here, hit here, hit here, and a hit here for 5. Okay, so as I go through here, I see 5, 4, 4, 5, 4, 4, 5, 4, 4, 4, 4, and then finally a 3. Okay, so I think a 3 is due to come up here in the option card number 13. So when I pick my numbers, I just wanted to hit 3 colors. Okay, so the numbers that I'm looking at is the 2, which is green, and then 13 orange, 21 blue, 31 blue, and 44 orange. Okay, so that will give me those 3 combination that I'm looking for. Okay, so as I look at the game card here, I got 2 orange, 13 green, 21 red, 31 blue, and 44 red. Okay, so that's 4 colors. Okay, so I can see that happening because every once in a while it would be 4, 3, 4. Okay, so I just think that that's kind of due. So the numbers I'm going to go with for this drawing are 2, 13, 21, 31, and 44. Okay, let's see here. Okay, folks, I'm always looking for people to play my game. Instead of charging a fee to play, I would like to charge a commission for using my system. 1% if you get all 5 white balls correct. You can read the fine print, and if you're interested, you can email me at trm6776@gmail.com. Alright, folks, I appreciate you watching. I'll show you my picks one last time here. I think it's going to be 2, 13, 21, 31, 44. Alright, folks, thanks for watching, and best of luck with your picks.